Doug.
Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu? Is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Alessia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We were talking last week about Jeremy Allen White singing as Bruce Springsteen, and I just it's not that I don't buy it because he's super talented and maybe he does sing. But to me, with AI, it's so easy to just take Jeremy Allen White, put him in a studio, have him sing the songs, and then just through AI, give him a little bit of Bruce, just a little bit of Bruce, because I find it insane that somebody who is an actor who I've never known to be a singer, never heard the man sing. Like, I get it, you're a brilliant actor, but that doesn't mean that you can just sing when you want to. Sure. Like, you can be a great actor, but it just doesn't mean I'm going to act like a singer and then you're just able to sing. Mm-hmm. And I feel that there's just like 5% too much Bruce in whatever it is they did, because I'm going to play this clip of Jeremy Allen White doing Born to Run. Okay. And you tell me if it's just a little too Bruce.
Together we'll live with the sadness. I love you and all the madness in my soul.
He's got the raspiness.
Oh, someday, girl, I don't know when we're gonna get to that place we really wanna go.
Yeah, that does not sound like Jeremy Allen White.
But till it tramps like us, baby, we were born to run.
But if this is Jeremy Allen White, then good for him.
Baby, we were born to run. Oh, tramps like us, baby, we were born to run.
You're not buying it at all?
I mean, I don't know, man.
I think it sounds incredible. If you played that to me and asked who it was, I would have said Bruce Springsteen.
That's just what I'm saying. It's like 10% too much Bruce.
Maybe he really practiced.
But Timothy Chalamet sounded so much like the characters he's played.
Who, Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not doing this, though. He's not doing this.
We'll live with the sadness. I love you and all the madness in my soul. Whoa,
Like, there's just... I'm not saying he didn't lay down the original. I'm just saying that with...
But if he didn't sound like Bruce, we would make fun of him saying it's not Bruce enough.
Of
so
course.
This is how you win an Oscar.
Baby, we were born to run.
Yeah.
Bro, I could have played Bruce Springsteen. You just need a raspy voice.
Try again.
Baby, we were born to run. Right? Look at that. That's all American.
Is that the boss? Is that the boss?
That's all American Bruce Springsteen right there.
Hold on a second.
Baby, we were born to run. Guys, if Jeremy Allen White could do it, I could do it. If Bruce Springsteen could do it, I could do it. Right? No, that's right here.
I don't know where we're gonna get to that place we really wanna go. We'll walk in the sun.
Here we go.
Until it tramps like us.
Baby, we were born to run. See? Guys.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Baby, we were born to run.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You are absolutely wrong.
Maybe it is that easy.
Born to run.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I think everybody on this show is a massive fan of Back to the Future.
Oh, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. And one of the questions that has come up over the years, and I know when I was younger, we talked about it, and it's never been answered, which is, how were Marty and Doc friends? Because back then when the movie came out, it was fine. Nobody really thought about it. But now that we're in 2025, people who are watching the movie now with their kids are like, that relationship is kind of inappropriate. Like, how is this high school kid hanging out every day after school with this old man? Mm-hmm. Right?
Weirdo old man.
Thank you.
Everybody in the town in Hill Valley knows him as like a weirdo.
Thank you. Right? But how has nobody questioned this relationship? But the thing that they never answer in the movie is, how are Marty and Doc friends? So I found this guy on social who actually has a copy of a script.
No.
Version 4 of a script that explains how Doc and Marty became friends.
The real reason why Doc Brown and Marty McFly in Back to the Future are friends is way weirder than you think. Like, seriously, think of the weirdest possible explanation in your mind, and this blows it out of the water. Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies, but I, like many other people, have always kind of wondered why Doc Brown, an elderly scientist, is friends with Marty McFly, a rock music-obsessed teenager with no apparent interest in science. The only vague explanation that the movie gives is that Marty McFly likes to go over to Doc's house and play his giant guitar amp that he built. But still, how did they even meet in the first place? How did the topic of the guitar amp come up? It's never explained. But the thing is that it is actually explained in early versions of the script, like this one, which is the 4th draft from 1984. And in all these early drafts of the script, it's explained that Doc Brown has squandered his entire family fortune trying to build the time machine. And so, in order to make some money, he starts bootlegging adult films, and he hires Marty McFly to basically sell the tapes to his fellow students at his high school.
Oh my God.
So Doc Brown is a smut peddler and Marty McFly is his dealer. In fact, you can kind of tell reading these scripts that it was originally supposed to be drugs, that Doc Brown was making some kind of drugs in his lab and then Marty McFly was selling them. It makes more sense with him being a scientist. But then at some point they realized it was maybe a little bit too far and then they changed it.
You think?
So that's what it was.
Wow.
So that's what it was.
This is crazy that you're bringing this up because I've never participated, but I read on the subreddit for Back to the Future.
Sure.
And this conversation of how did Doc and Marty become friends come up a post all the time throughout the year. Different people are posting and then the conversations are like theories, how and why and how was it appropriate? But this guy,
so he was saying. So it was originally that Doc Brown, scientists, created some sort of drug, hired Marty to sell it in the high school. Then they realized that was a little too harsh, so it became porno that he was bootlegging and got Marty to sell it. But also in that original script, the time machine wasn't a DeLorean. It was a refrigerator.
Oh, my God.
But they had to change that because they were worried that kids were going to lock themselves in refrigerators. And when they sold it to Disney originally, Disney bought the script, but they didn't make it until they sold it to the company that did make it because Disney became extremely uncomfortable, again, with the fact that Marty McFly's mom tries to pork him in the past. Right?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
See that guy claiming to be Colonel Sanders' great nephew, blowing the lid off the secret recipe? So
herbs and spices?
Yeah. So this has happened. There was another story that came out maybe about 5 or 6 years ago in the Boston Globe where it was somebody who said that they found like some sort of family heirloom that had a recipe written out on it, and then they published it in the Globe, and the world kind of went crazy because they were like, oh, wow, this is the recipe, and then it was kind of debunked by like a lot of pro chefs and people who in the know. So his great nephew apparently is pissed at Kentucky Fried Chicken because of the way that they're sexualizing the Colonel.
What?
Well, because you know how they're like recently in marketing, they do like they'll hire some hot guy and take his shirt off, and they put the white wig on him and the mustache and the string tie.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? Like they'll turn him into a hunk kind of thing.
Sure.
So he's pissed at that, and because he's pissed at them, he released what he says is the authentic recipe.
Kentucky Fried Chicken has blocked me on social media. For those who are new, I'm Colonel Sanders' great nephew. I'm the last Sanders in his family line.
Damn.
Over the last decade, they have sexualized my uncle for marketing purposes. They have encouraged fans to sexualize him as well. My response to Kentucky Fried Chicken blocking me is, do you want to know how to make their chicken? Truly, genuinely, their chicken. This recipe I put together through facts. So let Kentucky Fried Chicken deny this. If they do, I'll say, prove it. I have facts and receipts to back up my recipe. Show us what yours is.
So he wants to go to war with them. So so he puts it up, and he had to create the amounts.
Okay.
Because he didn't have the exact amounts. So it's through trial and error. But sage, garlic powder, cardamom, cayenne, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, coriander, ginger, white pepper, black pepper. And the reason I don't believe that this is authentic is because it doesn't list MSG. And it definitely has MSG in it. So the crazy thing is I've spent years doing research. People on YouTube and online have been going wild with this forever, right? Like I started looking for this like 20 years ago, just watching videos of people doing this search. Because it's not just the 11 herbs and spices, it's how they actually cook it, because they cook their chicken in a pressure cooker, right? As opposed to a deep fryer, right?
That I didn't know.
Yeah, so it's a much different process.
Sorry, they cook the chicken in the pressure cooker before they deep fry it?
They don't deep fry it.
They don't deep fry it at all?
No, it's cooked it's done in a pressure cooker, right? And these things are like lethal, but they're huge. It's a bomb, basically, right? So there's that, but the Colonel, when he got screwed over, I think the story goes that when the Colonel got screwed over in the U.S., he moved to Mississauga.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mississauga, Ontario?
Moved to Mississauga, Ontario. And then he did a deal with a company up here, because I don't know if you remember when you were a kid, it wasn't called Kentucky Fried Chicken up here. It was called Scott's Chicken Villa. Do you remember that?
No.
It was always KFC Scott's Chicken Villa, because that was the company name, right?
No idea.
And so I guess what happened is that when he came to Canada, he had that original recipe, and the recipe has slightly changed over the years in the U.S. But the KFC that we got in Canada was the original recipe, and what they wound up with in the States was a version of that. And he gave, as far as I know from doing my own research, there was a partner that he had in some business venture in the UK where years ago he gave them the recipe, and it's like some local chicken place that's not multinational or anything else. They got a few locations, but apparently they've been cooking classic Kentucky Fried Chicken in the UK since like the 70s. Because the Colonel did a deal with the original recipe.
Damn.
So there's a chicken place in the UK that everybody loves, and they love it not knowing that it's original KFC. And then there's another place that is a spice dealer in the US that I found that allegedly has the original. And I buy it in bulk.
And?
Yes.
And?
It tastes like the KFC you had when you were a kid. It doesn't taste like KFC now. Yeah. It tastes like KFC that you had when you were a kid.
Wait a minute. So Colonel Sanders back in the day.
Yes.
Had to escape the ops from the U.S. and move to Canada?
Yes. Yeah, because they were trashing his business. He wasn't happy what they were doing with his business.
Damn,
so he moved here and was like, well, screw you guys. I'm going to build my own KFCs in Canada.
Yeah.
And then he gave his recipe away to a couple people, and they don't even, like, they for years didn't even know where the recipe came from. And then they traced it all back through all of this stuff. And so there's two places that you can actually get the OG spices. I found one in the States, and I'm going to be like Shem with my cologne, and I'm going to gatekeep the hell out of it and not tell anybody where I buy it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Yo, Cigar, what's up, man? It's Roz and Mocha.
How's it going, Mocha?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Not too bad. I have a question.
Yeah, go.
I want to know, is Shem single?
Oh.
I'm hearing mixed signals all the time because sometimes sometimes he's like, oh, whenever you talk about a random girl, he's like, oh, what's her IG? And then sometimes he wants to share stuff and you go that, don't worry about it. Your girl's not listening right now. You can talk freely. So I'm getting mixed signals. So I'm just curious. Is he single or not?
I'm not single.
Oh, damn.
No.
So you're not the only one getting mixed signals then.
Oh, what the hell, man? Come on. I'm about to be after this conversation. Jeez.
I would say that's a valid question.
No, it's not. What do you mean? It is not valid.
Does your girl listen to the entire show, or is there only like certain times she listens?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does listen to the podcast, though. She does. Yeah.
Wow, she's making notes, bro.
Won't miss anything there.
That's everything. That's everything.
Cigar, were you asking because, like, you're just out of general curiosity, or were you asking because you're interested or you know somebody who is interested?
No. Just in general curiosity, man.
Okay.
I don't know. That's all.
So I'll say this. I'll say this because there are a few things that might seem peculiar about the show. I think that some people have kinds of relationships that other people don't have, right? Mm-hmm. Like me and my wife don't have that thing where I find, there's no famous person that I find hot, right? Like I don't have a list. Damn it, Maurie and his husband have lists, right? They enjoy that sort of banter back and forth. Hey, I got my top 5. Oh, he's out of my top 5. He's in my top 5. Sometimes their top 5s cross over and then it, becomes drama.
They argue
right?
over who gets who.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we
right?
share.
But yeah, you share, but that's fun for them. And I think with Shem, the understanding has to be that his love for older white ladies is taken with a grain of salt.
It's not just white ladies now.
Okay,
Angela
sorry.
Bassett is very high on this list.
Thank you.
Come on now.
So up until the Emmys, it was older white ladies, right? Okay.
Shout out to Martha Hannah Waddingham.
Yes. Okay. So, but I think that is probably kind of like built into the dynamic and fabric of their relationship.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. So it's not as disrespectful as it sounds. What is an ongoing joke on the show, I'm sure, is an ongoing joke between the two of them.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
There you go, Cigar. Love you, dog. I know you've been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show since the very beginning, and we appreciate you taking the time to join us on the show today, and of course for sharing your time with us, whether it's on the radio show or the podcast.
Thanks a lot, boys.
All right, I'll ask you again. I know we ask you like every single time you call in, but between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite? Gotta ask just in case it's changed.
Always the guy and his boy, man. Mocha.
Hey, my guy, Cigar. Have a beautiful day, bro.
Take care.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, it's Amanda. I'm Roz and Mocha.
What's going on?
Yo, happy belated birthday, man. Sorry we missed it.
Hey, It's all good, bro. You guys are busy and superstars.
I know Fabian the plumber. Fabian smokes weed. Fabian hit the blunt this morning, which is why
Smoking it right now as we speak.
See,
Are you?
which is why your
So
text
early,
makes so much sense because you said I would love to pick your guy's Brian on something instead of pick your brain.
Yes. See?
What are you doing blazing up this early in the morning, man?
I gotta work, man.
Okay, what's up? What do you need our opinion on?
What do you guys think of me starting a podcast?
About what?
Music, weed, the culture of Toronto.
Nobody wants to hear you talk about music, dude.
Not me. My nephew knows more about music.
Oh, okay.
What would you call the podcast?
The culture cloud.
Yeah.
Culture Cloud.
The
Okay.
Culture Cloud. Yeah.
And you would do what? Talk about weed and like how to grow or
Weed, how to grow it, how to smoke it, how to roll it, anything about it, the strain of the week, all the new stuff that's coming out. And then my nephew, he's really hard into the music and the culture and stuff like that. So
Are there a lot of weed podcasts out there? I don't know. Are there?
No.
Well, I mean, podcasts are sort of universal, though, right? Like,
I guess, yeah, but from what we searched, there's not a lot of weed and culture mixed and music mixed podcasts from what we looked into.
Gotcha.
So in terms of music, what kind of music are you going to focus on a genre or just like all music?
Everything. But I know he's more into the hip hop and reggae kind of scene.
Yeah. And based on the kind of DMs that you get from fans, is there a market you think? Like, are you getting questions about weed, about how you grow and how you smoke, what you smoke, how much you smoke, how you roll? Like, do you think that there is a market for this kind of stuff?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
I get it all the time.
Yeah, just give it a try.
There's 23 podcasts out of Toronto about weed.
23 out of Toronto.
Dab Me Daddy's podcast.
Hold on. What is it, Maurie? Say again.
Dab Me Daddy's podcast. Wanna Puff podcast. Weed Chat, but WE''D, like we would be. Talking Stoned While Getting Sport. Spiny Dubs.
Yeah.
The Higher Estate.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of any of those, Fabian?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh my God, my favorite one. Hash Test Dummies.
Yeah, I guess there's a market for it, man.
is.
Like, why don't you just try it out and see what fans say?
Yeah, that's what we were thinking of doing.
Yeah.
We were thinking of doing that. We already started off. My nephew went out and got tickets to do a giveaway to try to get some people already, attracted to us. So
where are you going to record your podcast?
In our house,
you got decent gear. It's going to sound all right.
Yeah, my nephew went out and got like $250 microphones and transmitters and everything.
Transmitters?
What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He just went out and got all this equipment. This is something that he's wanted to do too. And then he just said to me, Fabian, with your following base on Instagram, he goes, and the way you are on the Roz and Mocha show, love to talk. He goes, why don't we just try it?
Okay.
But you don't need a transmitter for a podcast.
Yeah, I think it's microphones. I think they're wireless mics, Maury. That's the whole.
Yeah, they are. They're wireless mics and stuff.
Yeah, man. Listen, go for it. The best thing you can do is to just sit down and just start recording. Get to learn how to tell great stories, emulate the people you like, figure out what your niche is, build an audience, be honest, and don't think that you have to talk forever. I mean, there's a ton of podcasts out there right now that do very well that are like 10 minutes long. Don't think that you got to do one of these 2.5 hour things unless you're going to start the podcast completely sober and then just get absolutely ripped by the end of it.
That's what the plan is,
right?
I don't think stoners have a long time span to be on attention and pay attention.
Yo, man, listen, 10, 15 minutes, you're golden, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's why I come to the best. I love you guys. I look up to you guys. So
all the best. We love you right back, Fabian. All the best, and keep us posted. And when you do record that first episode, send it through.
Yeah, bro.
Hi, Fabian. We got to go, man. We love you.
Feelings right back at you guys. You guys have a great flipping weekend, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Roz and Mocha's Instant Mocha.
Get it off your chest. Vented Moments on the Roz and Mocha Show. You don't have to give your name, but you can. Here's how Vented Moments works.
So if you got something you want to just get off your chest, okay? You don't have anybody to vent to in your life. Maybe you want to vent about the people in your life. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion. You come on this show, and we give you the platform and the audience to let you just rip, okay? So you can give your name if you want to. Who are we talking to?
I'm going to stay anonymous.
There we go. My
Morning.
favorites. My favorites.
Okay.
What do you want to say?
So I've been a long-time listener, and I know people always call in and vent in about other people's driving habits, the aggressive drivers, the road ragers, people cutting everybody off.
Yes.
I want to complain about the opposite problem. I want to complain about the people who think they're being polite. Now that school's back in session, morning commute is turning into absolute chaos. And it's not because of jerks. It's because of people that think they're being good Samaritans. They're thinking that they're helping. They're waving people through intersections, stopping at green lights, turning four-way stops into absolute messes. It's those people that drive me absolutely bananas. They don't know what they're doing. They're out there waving people through, thinking that they're being helpful. And at the end of the day, if somebody's waving me along and they're not following the basic road rules, it's me that's going to be the one paying the insurance when the car accident happens because I'm turning when I shouldn't be turning. And those people make me absolutely crazy. And I find since September, it's gotten tons worse, especially in the school zones. People waving kids across the road that shouldn't be crossing the road, thinking that they're being helpful. So I'm getting super frustrated with that. Four-way stops are the worst. I know you guys have talked about them, in the past, but even at traffic lights, stopping at a green light and, you're wanting to turn, somebody else is also wanting to turn. They're waving you through, but you can't see. I don't know who's behind you, Karen. I can't see past your giant SUV, and I'm not about to get T-boned by the Honda Civic that's coming in behind you, and putting your trust in these complete strangers to direct you through traffic is just absolute craziness.
Yeah, don't be bringing Honda into this, okay? Shout out to my Pilot Nation family out there.
I have a four-way stop very close to me, and it drives me crazy because one of the ways that you can go on this four-way stop, it leads onto a more major road, right? So it's a little bit more difficult to get onto. And when I'm at this four-way stop, I see people all the time just trying to be the hero, where they're in their spot at the four-way stop, and then they start from inside their car waving people through, the guy on their left. And I'm like,
100%.
Somebody's going to get creamed. There's a rule here. We all know whose turn it is to go.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Whoever's there first.
It is your turn, man. Stop waving people through.
And my daughter is often in the passenger seat because I'm driving her to university or I'm commuting her to wherever. And she knows that I get so frustrated. I'm like, there's a time and a place to be chivalrous. This isn't it. There's a time and a place to be nice. This isn't it. If I'm running towards an elevator and you're in it, hold the door open. But when we're on the road, there's rules for a reason. The rules are meant to keep everybody safe. And, letting people go through because you think you're being nice is really not. That's how people get T-boned, and predictability keeps everyone alive. And if it makes you look like the neighborhood grouch who hates puppies and spontaneous acts of kindness, fine. But it's ridiculous. People need to just follow the rules of the road, leave well enough alone, be polite, hold the door open for people at the grocery store, do what you need to do. On the road, just do what you're supposed to do.
I fully agree. Also, can I just say something? Can I vent too? Do you mind, lady?
Yeah,
okay.
Get into it.
Wait, hold on.
Roz and Mocha's Vented Moments. Get it off your chest.
Would you like to remain anonymous, or you want to give your name?
I would like to remain anonymous,
okay,
if I could.
Yeah.
I would like to you got me thinking here. I would also like to throw in pedestrians into this.
Yes.
If I'm turning right and I see somebody about to walk across the street, right, in front of me, and I've stopped, don't look at my car, stand on the corner, and wave me through.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't do that. I'm stopped for you Because what's going to happen is I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to cut you off. Well, you have the right of way as a pedestrian to cross the road. What's going to happen is we're going to stay there for 1 second too long playing chicken, and then I'm going to creep up a foot, and you're going to take a step off that sidewalk. And then suddenly I look like the jerk who's about to kill somebody.
You're at fault.
I'm
That's
at
right,
fault.
you're at
No,
fault.
when you are walking across the street and I am stopped, full stop, just walk. Don't wave me through. And also, if you're a pedestrian, don't do that dismissive double wave. You know what I mean? With the hand in the air where they go like this.
Yeah.
Oh, and they roll their eyes?
Right? They roll their eyes and they just wave you like they're conducting traffic. Like you're the boss of the corner. Right?
Wow. Yo,
No.
this guy's triggered.
Don't do that, right? So I have a problem with drivers, and I'm with you. I got a problem with pedestrians.
Wow. Thank God you remained anonymous.
Thank God I remain.
You know, I've heard you've gotten a lot of heat in the past about merging as well, and wave and all of that. But like, there's people that literally stop on the highway, like dead stop on the highway to let people in. And that causes like all kinds of problems. So I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, anonymous caller.
Thank you.
All right. So for both of our anonymous folks here on Vented Moments, we'll start with you on the phone. Do you feel better?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
And you sitting across from me right now, anonymous. Do you feel better?
I do. Thank you.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us on Roz and Mocha's Vented Moments today.
Thank you.
And if you have a vented moment that you would like to share on the Roz and Mocha Show, simply text the word vent to 925-555.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
For 15 straight weeks, K-pop Demon Hunters has been number one on Netflix, racking in millions upon millions of views every single day.
And it's because people sing along, right? Like that's the deal with it. Like it's kind of like Frozen in that way where, damn, 15 weeks.
And then they're getting together to perform on what show is it, Maurie?
Fallon.
On Fallon.
October 7th, they're going to do their first live performance.
Like, I know so many young kids that watch this over and over and over.
Oh, yeah. This is a repeat for sure. Dan and Maurie sitting down with the cast. EJ, Audrey, and is it Rhea?
Yeah.
Who are all in K-pop Demon Hunters. And just like their reaction to the success of this movie.
This is absolutely incredible. K-pop Demon Hunters is the biggest thing on Netflix ever. When you heard that news for the first time, how did it feel and what did that mean to you?
Ecstatic. Oh, guys, it's too
Overjoyed.
overjoyed,
Over the
overwhelmed.
Huh.
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's a good one.
What else can you say? Like,
but it's honored because this was a cultural phenomenon, and as Korean Americans, to have our culture be represented in that way, showing the food, music, history, even like the old times, the modern times, was just
gratifying. Super gratifying.
Seen. Very seen.
Validating. Empowering.
Empowering, yes.
Use all the words.
You're like doing the snap thing. Yes.
Yeah, they got to be pumped. And of course, you know, when you get a movie like this, where again, millions of views, biggest movie on Netflix, there is one obvious question to be asked to the cast of K-pop Demon Hunters.
Has there been any talk of a K-pop Demon Hunters Part 2? Clearly the fans want more. Will the fans be getting more? I know you guys know.
I've been hearing a lot of talk. We truly are just as much like, is it happening as much as everyone else? And we are obviously, we would love that. We would love to see that.
We'll
But
manifest it
we're
together.
also very much waiting for the call. Like whenever you guys want us, we're here.
Like, there's no way that this isn't in
my God, no.
development. Like, they will be contacted for sure.
Bro.
Like, there is absolutely no way.
First of all, I think all three of them are lying. Either they're wonderful people, but they're sitting in those chairs lying to Maurie.
Because they're already filming it.
Oh, you think that they've already...
Guaranteed.
You think so? I don't think that they've started recording their parts yet for the movie, but I think...
No. They're way far away from that.
Yeah, I think a script has been, delivered, or is said that a script is done, and they're probably just working on the financials of it all.
The reality is you don't have a monster hit like this and not go and secure at least 2 more.
Oh, absolutely.
At least 2 more.
And not only is the movie just racking up the views on Netflix, but the song that we play on Kiss all the time, Golden by Hunter X, 7 weeks already at #1 on the Billboard charts. And there's no slowing this song down. Like, the streaming numbers are just like bonkers. And the story behind how this song was written is something that Maurie asked them about.
EJ, Golden is a huge song that we play on Kiss all the time. Epic, epic, epic. Tell me, is this true that you wrote the medley while on your way to the dentist? I need to hear this.
Yes, it's true. And it's not marketing. It's true. It was just happened to be on the way to the dentist. And it was actually, I just found out right now, I was getting a gold filling. It's like all like
it was written.
It was meant to be. But yeah, it was on the way to dentist. It just kind of hit me. The inspiration hit me then.
And it wasn't even like the anesthesia. Like you weren't even like you were on your way to the dentist. You
was
weren't
in the car.
So was it to get your mind off of things? Like how does that happen?
Simply just I received the track then, and then I was just heard the track, and the inspiration of like the hook melody came then. But the writing was after, like full writing. But the melody of the hook and the post, famous Barnaby, you know, and the up, up, up is our moment. The whole line the melody came in the car.
On the way to the dentist.
It's wild when you hear people sing like this little snippets of their own stuff.
It's Maurie talking to the cast of K-pop Demon Hunters.
What do you want to say to all of the fans who are obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, who are watching this, who are celebrating this? What do you want to say to everybody who has made this as huge as it is?
Thank you.
감사합니다.
We love you.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah, just seriously grateful and thank you.
Seriously,
very
thank
grateful.
you.
Yeah.
To kids, grandmas, cousins, old and young, pet turtles, dogs,
my dog,
canaries. Thank you for watching.
So in other words, they are very appreciative of the support. K-pop
so
Demon
great.
Hunters breaking all sorts of records. Still #1 after 15 weeks on Netflix.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Spotify is cracking down on AI music that's streaming on their platform right now.
Like AI artists?
Yeah, everything. Anything that has to do with AI. And before I get to the number of songs that they removed, because it is an astronomical amount, I'm going to play for you before this goes away. But did you hear when somebody AI'd 50 Cent, Many Men, to sound like an old soul kind of slow jam song?
No.
So this is a song that when Trump got shot, all the videos were being posted. And this was the kind of the soundtrack to the footage, right? The original 50 Cent song.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be, and trying to take my life away. I put up with me, my back on the wall.
So
that's the original?
That's the original.
Okay.
Here's the AI version of 50 Cent, Many Men.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see.
Now they're calling this AI, which it very much is, but not in the traditional vein of AI where it sounds like 50, right?
No, but who does this sound like is the problem.
And trying to take my life away.
For this over the original.
Me too.
Come on.
This is great.
I put a hole.
Can we all vote to get rid of the 50 Cent original and keep this one?
No.
I think 50 would lose that vote. I think if we all collectively said, hey, which one do we want to keep in life moving forward?
Well, I'm saying original 50.
I think you would lose so drastically.
That's on my workout playlist. The original, not this one.
This could be on your other playlist.
Yes, thank you.
I'll come and take your
The business playlist. Yeah, what's wrong with this song? They're getting rid of it? Or they're just taking it off Spotify?
Yeah, get this. Spotify has announced that they've removed 75 million songs.
Oh my God.
Because they aren't the work of actual humans. It's getting rid of all AI, quote, what they call slop, and working to prevent even more from making its way onto the platform. Here's what they said. The pace of recent advances in generative AI tech has felt quick and at times unsettling, especially for creatives. At its best, AI is unlocking incredible new ways for artists to create music and for listeners to discover it. At its worst, AI can be used by bad actors and content farms to confuse or deceive listeners, push slop into the ecosystem, and interfere with authentic artists' work to build their careers. So, what is Spotify doing on top of removing 75 million songs that they've deemed AI? Number one, improve enforcement of impersonation violations. Number two, a new spam filtering system that they've developed. And number three, AI disclosures for music with industry standard credits.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting, though, because, like, what if you created a whole new artist and then the people behind that sort of AI artist are all songwriters and lyricists and producers? So you have the best people using the new tools, which show business has always been that way, is best people using the new tools.
You just got to disclose it, right?
You know, we went through something similar to this when they stopped in movies, sci-fi movies, using guys in suits.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a guy in a suit anymore. It's not even his voice or his body.
I guess you just, again, have to make it known that this is what it is.
I think it's a genre, though, because I really like that 50 song. Oh,
many man.
You hear the pain in his voice.
I don't care who, but I'm going to have to make love to somebody soon. Let's go.
Blood in my dog.
Come on now.
You maybe had a luck, Maurie. I see the way Roz is eyeing up Shem right now. You got that new cologne from Lush that you wearing today, bro? Like, come on.
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't want to make love. I just want to be held.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Over the weekend, David Maurie was visiting our friends out in North Bay. All the Roz and Mocha fans out there, shout out to them. The 19th annual Our Hospital Walk/Run took place, and they raised over $132,800.
Oh, wow.
All the funds going to help North Bay Regional Health Center provide the best possible care for those close to home.
Maurie I've never seen somebody who loves a set of train tracks more than Dan Maurie does. Whenever Maurie travels, if he finds train tracks, it's like a hobo. He goes and he takes a picture on train tracks. You're always sitting on train tracks on all your pictures.
Well, because it's so hard to find a good set of train tracks.
No, honestly, though,
take
what
the
is
train
it?
up there?
No.
But next to the hotel is a beautiful set of train tracks.
I don't know if you ever noticed that, because I don't think you follow Maurie. I've never seen somebody. It's like Boxcar Maurie. I've never seen somebody love a set of train tracks in a suit more than Maurie.
In a suit?
Yeah, he's always well dressed on train tracks. It's like some weird fetish thing. I don't get it.
So Maurie's out there in North Bay helping to kick off the race, and they ask him to say a few words. at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. This should go well.
To greet all the racers and organizers before things get started. So, of course, David Maurie saying his hellos and has to throw in some jokes that don't go over as well as he had hoped. Well, I guess like some people were there just to like entertain, I guess, to keep the day going so that they could start their race, right?
I think they probably went over exactly how he had anticipated.
Thank you so much for having me in North Bay. I'm Dammit Maury from the Roz and Mocha Show. Woo! This year, one of the themes celebrated is North Bay's centennial, and a birthday wouldn't be a birthday without two things: cake and a traditional rendition of Happy Birthday. I don't see the cake. All right, do you guys want some jokes?
Wait, you just mentioned Happy Birthday. Why didn't you
sing Happy Birthday?
You guys didn't sing?
No, there was no singing of Happy Birthday.
Oh, interesting.
It was like 3, 2, 1, Happy Birthday.
Oh.
All right. What do they serve at the runners training camp? Fast food. Okay, cool. All right. Why did the marathoner decide to give up racing? Because it gave him the runs. Okay. Why was the young cow so good at running?
Why?
Because he used his calf muscles. Okay, what happens if a runner doesn't wear proper shoes? He will suffer the agony of defeat. What do sprinters eat on race day?
Honestly.
Nothing. They fast. I'll just leave this sheet of jokes right here if anyone wants to steal them for their parties later.
Let's hear it for Dammit Maury. How great was that?
I love a good joke.
Yo, she took the microphone away from you real quick, huh?
It takes some kind of balls to get on a stage and know you're going to bomb. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe it's easier. I tell you what, is it easier knowing, like if you said, oh my God, Maury, you got to go and kill, you got to get these people laughing, or is it easier to say, go up there and bomb?
I think it's a lot easier to bomb.
Yeah, right?
1,000%.
Because
I think
you do it so
at
often?
this point, if people laugh, to be like, what's going on?
But when you bomb, do you feel like it was a success, or does like
I go home so happy?
You do. You do.
Which is why you keep, like, after that third joke, I thought for sure you would have just wrapped it up.
No,
I had so many more, but like we were running really late.
No pun intended.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Brian, what's up, man? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Sounds like you're out right now. Where in the world are you?
I am out doing some water deliveries.
Oh, okay. Delivery driver?
Yeah.
Okay, where?
I am in Kingston.
Okay.
Right now, I'm about an hour north of Kingston, filling up somebody's hot tub.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Hey.
Brian. Nice.
Yeah.
Kingston, Ontario. We love it out there.
Yeah.
How long you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
I think the first time I heard your show was on an Ottawa radio station, Kiss 105.3 out there. But I never get a chance to listen to the live show. So when I heard about the podcast, I started listening to that. I think it was like maybe 2021 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I remember one of the early episodes of the podcast, Mocha, you and Maury were, I think it was like saran wrap. You were transferring stuff like lip to lip with saran
suck and
wrap
pass.
in between you guys.
Yes, that's what it was.
And I was like, I was freaking out going like, what are these guys doing? Like, have they not heard of COVID yet? Like, what is going on? I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is from
That's the first
2017.
show you listened to, bro, as an introduction to the world of Roz and Mocha? Oh, my
Absolutely.
God.
So wait a second, like for context, that was Suck and Pass, right?
Yeah.
And
Also, Maury was so quick to remember that
I know.
name.
What were you guys sucking and passing?
It's cellophane.
Right.
Like saran wrap.
No.
So-
we had
Yeah.
saran wrap on our mouths. And it was like, I remember one of the objects was like processed cheese, like a slice of cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't we just do it again?
No.
No, we can't do
COVID,
that.
dude.
That's how COVID started. Okay, so that's a terrible introduction to the show. Sorry about that.
So where in the podcast world are you then? Like, have you listened to all the episodes?
I've only made it to about 950, 952, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. And what's happening in the world at that point?
You guys just had the diss tracks. Mocha, you came out the one with for Cheesecake, and then he had to come back with Wagwan Mocha. And then Ross decided to throw his name into the ring there, and So yeah, it was right around there.
Wow.
Damn.
I kind of had a pretty good idea if Cheesecake and Mocha wanted to have another round of competition.
Which is what?
I think they should have some mini putt.
I agree.
Oh, shut up, man.
I've already won once, just,
Nobody remembers that, though.
No, wasn't on the record.
It's okay.
Wasn't on the record.
Your dreams don't count, Shem.
I like an audience, so it's all good.
Yeah, maybe
Well, keep in mind, I don't know what's happened since I'm only up to about last year. So
Yeah. Well, Shem, spoiler alert, but mini putt might be difficult because what you're going to hear in like episode 1200 is Shem doesn't have a left arm anymore. Wow. I don't want to say how it happened.
too much cheesecake.
Too much cheesecake. Terrible.
Oh man, Brian, dude, thank you so much. How many hours a day are you spending on the road, man?
I'm usually 14, sometimes there's 16, but
dude, that's incredible. Well, thank you for taking us for the drive. Happy that we can be the ones to keep you company on those long drives, those long work days. Appreciate you reaching out. Appreciate you listening. Just appreciate you in general, bro. Thank you. We'll ask you, because you listen to the podcast, whenever people call in, we always got to ask, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I'll pick Roz if he can remember my name.
Does it start with a K?
Mocha for the win.
Damn it. Does it start with an M?
No.
Oh. Barry.
We're getting there. We're close.
Larry.
Brian.
One time for Brian, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Love you, dog. Have a great day.
I'm not good with the super unique ethnic names, man. Sorry.
Later, dude.
All right, see ya.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.
Doug. Limu and I always tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. But now, we want you to feel it. Cue the emu music, Limu.
Save yourself money today. Increase your wealth. Customize and save, we say.
That may have been too much feeling.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.